Hello, Pisces friends. This is Vistalia Tarot and Astrology direct from my bedroom to yours, and this is your oracle reading for the month of March. I'm going to start by drawing a general overview card from the Thoth Tarot. So, your card for March is the Magus, also known as the Magician. So, pretty interesting card, pretty different from the last 2 months when I think I drew quite difficult cards for you. Whatever you've been going through, I'm guessing that it's over or it's coming to a close, and you're entering a very different new phase, which is going to require a lot from you. It's going to require you use all the skills in your arsenal. The Magus or the Magician is often represented as having an element from all the four suits of the tarot, so related to the four elements of earth, air, water, and fire. And I'm seeing it as, and it's a Mercury ruled card. I'm seeing it as, having to draw on various skill sets, and having to also be an excellent communicator, and suddenly being thrust into or just very involved with the world around you in a way that perhaps you haven't been for the last little while. And but there's a lot of inspiration and enthusiasm in this card as well, and there's a lot of magic in it as well. So kind of feeling of things happening the way you envision them, things sort of just coming to life after you've perhaps only seen them in a dream or wished them to be so or spoken about a desire for them to be so. So looking like a really active and exciting month for you, Pisces. Next, I'm going to draw a message from your higher self from the Archetypes deck. So your message is the desert. Interesting. So is there a desert you've been planning on going to? Might be a good idea. Otherwise, in contrast to this, this spark of creativity, opportunity, that there is an inner dryness or emptiness of some kind, a kind of a thirst for something else. So maybe a part of you that isn't quite quenched by whatever is this suddenly very active part of your life. There's something else that you need to tend to, or another kind of thirst that you need to respond to, and maybe just a gentle reminder of that, to not forget about taking care of whatever that part of you is. I imagine that you can exist quite comfortably in this inner desert, but it isn't necessarily the place that you should remain. So it might be good to, almost feels like you need to move that part of yourself along to join the rest of you that's over there getting involved in the world. And finally, I'm going to pull an advice or a guidance card from the Amenti Oracle. And the card is, I can be trusted. So the Amenti Oracle, I always find it's a little bit cheeky. It tends to be telling me where I'm maybe not doing so well at the moment. So something about being trustworthy. This seems to be the advice for you. Also, got a hand doubling of this hand image here. Perhaps there's something that's been entrusted to you or is about to be entrusted to you, and maybe you're just having certain doubts of around whether you actually are to be trusted, whether you can be trusted, whether you have what it takes to take on this responsibility or to take on the care of something. So maybe it isn't really saying that you need to be more trustworthy, but there's something about not not having faith in your own trustworthiness for some reason. Yeah. So finally, I'm going to read a random passage for you, a bit of bibliomancy to tie it all together. Think of a number. Just kidding. This dreadful hour when I shrink to being possible, or rise to mortality. If only the morning wouldn't dawn, if only I and this alcove and its interior atmosphere where I belong could all be spiritualized into night, absolutized into darkness, so that not so much as a shadow of me would remain that would taint with my memory whatever lived on. So have a good month and take care. Bye.